Earlier. Guys, we're back on. They're not going to give us a camera to see our pretty faces. We're just talking today. They're watching the hitters. We saw the other brother hit. This one's a little more spread out. Twins hitting. So what do you think? How cool would that be to have a twin brother?
Being able to spend that with him, experience this with him, for sure. But Jacob's got a little more thump in his bat. But I liked how when we were watching JoJo a little bit earlier, though, he started off his BP hitting line drives shortstop,
right,
and just kind of getting in the rhythm, seeing the ball deep, and then he started to let it eat.
Feature.
All right, great.
For a lot of scouts.
We're done talking over here. Buck, projecting 18-year-olds and putting weight on and strength. What are you looking for?
Well, I go look at the mother, the father, brothers and sisters. Really, there's a lot of ways to look at it, projecting things. I like listening to the sound right now. Like, I'm not going to tell you who. There's one guy in this group, there's a different sound. There's that clean click you listen for. It would have gotten my attention. If he's over on field 3, I go, who's hitting over there? But,
is that Jacob Parker?
I'm not telling.
I think that is Jacob Parker.
It's just such a tough, it's a great time in their life, but it's a tough time for universities and, professionally. You still have to scout them and sign them. But they're fun to watch. You can tell they love playing. Have you been to Purvis, Mississippi?
I have not.
It's very athletic oriented. And
okay.
I'm going to leave that. And I love the place.
All right, good. I got put it on my bucket list.
I'm not going to get a phone call from somebody from Purvis.
Dan O'Dowd, how do you differentiate the two, JoJo and Jacob Parker?
He works around the ball, and JoJo works through the ball.
He's good.
So I'm going to hand the mic over to Mike and let him ask a couple questions, then Alex is going to take it too.
Brady, your dad is such a good infield guy. Let's hop in here. Did he talk to you a lot about the mental part of the game? Because physicality comes with your God-given, your height, your strength. How much did he work with you mentally on your approach, whether it's offensive or defensive?
Yeah, you want the ball when you're on defense. If you're scared out there, you're in trouble. You out there, close game, you want that ball hit to you, and that's how I think. I'm out there, want the ball hit to me, you're out, So.
He's got to get back to hit.
Do you think actually that's an advantage growing up in the clubhouse? Because I know,
Mike.
Well, Alex, they asked if a guy throws harder, will you have better exit velocity if you square it up? and I think I'm not a physics major, but I'm saying yes. And what I think you do is you can do less with more.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, sometimes guys can fall into that trap a little bit. Guys throwing harder, so you think you got to swing harder.